Hello, everybody. So, today's topic will be, as I mentioned yesterday, and as I speak about all the time yesterday and all day today on TikTok, love. Yeah, everybody wants to have love. Everybody is wish love so badly. Everybody is just have this. Love attack, how I can say, but definitely all of us deserve love. Why? Because love is the most important emotion that we can have it. Today, I will speak about love in general, what love means to me, and of course, I will say maybe second half of this live session will be romantic love. So romance, what most people think that love is. For me, long time I do not see love as only like romantic love, like romance or love between husband and wife, or I don't know, husband and husband, wife and wife, like this love. Well, when you are in relationship with someone and you are committed to this relationship, no, this is like one part of love. Love in general, this love, it's actually start when we are born. I have a daughter, she'll be 4 tomorrow. I have a son, he'll be like in 3 4 days. In 4 days he'll be 6 months. And so father daughter, father son love, also mother daughter, mother son love starts with delivery, with born of these kids. I know for myself that emotions that I have towards Tamara, she's my fiance, and towards Trini, and this is my daughter, and towards now Neo, this is my son, is different but the same. Why? Uh, this is something that is really so beautiful when you see how kids can give you love back, how parents give love to the children. I spend a lot of time with them because I'm all the time at home. I work online, so I work when they sleep. This usually means like or late PM time. I usually start to work, let's say 9 p.m. Right now it's 10 p.m. After this, I have like 1 or 2 readings. So definitely, I have this chance that I can spend time with them all the time. My daughter went to kindergarten at age of 3.5. Why? Because both of us was being at home and both of us take care of her. Which was been for me really important that both of us could give her this love. Of course, she will get this love also in kindergarten. She's getting this love right now in kindergarten. Not right now because we are in quarantine, but like in general since September that she is visiting kindergarten. But that she didn't been separated so fast as a lot of kids are in age of, I don't know, maybe 6 months or 1 year or maybe year and a half. She was being like, as I said, 3 years and a half at home. And at that time, we really shared this love, a lot of love. We give her love, we means me and my fiance, and in other hand, she gave us love back. It's not nothing more beautiful when you see little kid smiling back to you, give you a kiss, give you a hug, starts to feel much better when you hug them. This is something priceless. Really, a lot of people who have kids, they know this feeling. Exactly, Rebecca, you're right. They grow so fast that right now we have to be with them, not when they will be like 18, when they go away. Rebecca, welcome. I think first time today, so really welcome here, Rebecca. So what I want to tell is that this is something so priceless that you cannot imagine. For me, it was in like 3, 4, 5 days ago. Exactly. So 3, 4, 5 days ago, I came from my training. I'm a runner, and I enter apartment, and all of my family was been gathering on the bed. My daughter was jumping all around, and my fiance is laying next to my son, and I just look inside, and I see my son who's checking who came, and when he see me, he put smile like really like to the roof, and it has been so for me like really like wow, because he knows who am I, I spent a lot of time with him, and this was been the love that he sent to me, and it was been really like priceless, a lot of time when I go to run, my daughter comes to me and give me a hug and give me a kiss, and she say, be careful how you run, and speak with some animals, because I tell her stories every single day that I see some animals in the forest, and these animals are asking when my daughter will come there, and that I prepare them some food, and she's like, so amazing, and so she's like, yeah, say hello to all these animals, and be careful how you run and stuff like that. This is love, and when you see this love from small kids to give you all this is really something so amazing. When kids starts to grow, I know that if you show them love at this really young age, I don't know, few months, next 3, 4, 5, 6 years, they will also be able to give this love to you back when they will be like teenagers, when they will be like 20, 25, 30, and even older, So it's like that you are creating system of love towards others in this young age, because kids are like a sponge. They just suck all this information that you give them, and when you give them proper emotions, they know how to accept this, and they really enjoy this. So first love that start is love between parent and children. This is where love starts, and I would say that love ends with our death. So when we die, then love die with us. Of course, in meantime, there's so many different loves. I can say loves, yes, that we experience that, and each of them is really important. So when we growing, then comes to this, let's say, uh, not just parent kid love, and but also like wider family. I can see that, for example, my daughter, she truly loves her cousin. She's like, yeah, Emma is my cousin, and we are like, do you love her? Yes, of course I love her. And also she really wants that, like, her cousin is the part of these emotions, and my daughter shows this love to her also, kiss her and everything. And what was been really like positive shock for us when my son came, me and my fiance was been a little afraid that maybe she'll be jealous, that she will like start to push away my son. But it's quite opposite. She loves him so much. She wants to kiss him. She wants to hug him all the time. We have been like in this 5, 6 days ago, we were driving with elevator, from ground zero to third floor, and my son was been on the chair, and nobody tell her show these two ladies that are with us in the elevator, show how much you love your brother. But she went alone there and starts to kiss him, and then one neighbor look at her and is like, wow, this is so beautiful that you can see this brother sister love. So love continues with brother sister, and then I can sense that right now, because my daughter is in kindergarten, that she starts to have really good friends there, a lot of, because she's at age of 3 to 6, so she has like older love them also. She's like, yeah, I love Pia so much. I love this person and this and this and this and this. So she just mentioned right now all these school buddies, that she missed them, that she loves them, and this is also like, again, one type of love which is really important that you have with your buddies when you start to hang out with someone, that you love them also. When we grow, we have like we enter the school. Also at school, there is some groups of people who like together, and then someone who is not like together. But definitely, groups of people who are together, they love themselves, but they don't call this love. It's like, yeah, I like you, I like to be close to you. I like this, I like that. But in general, this is actually love. They love each other, they support each other, and later from this love, of course, can happen some school school ages love, and also that a lot of people starts to maybe date later in primary school, secondary school. It depends what kind of system you have. Here in Slovenia, we have primary school 9 years, and then secondary school 4 years, and then university, and so on. So maybe in States, maybe in Australia, in Asia, I don't know. There is different this, but definitely this came to this first relationship loves. It's not. I will not say that this is like quite relationship that me as 42 years old man understand, but definitely it starts. This love is starting at that time. Later, age 18, 19, 20, it's more closer, that love, that relationship love, that as I see right now, as people see there also. But definitely we have a lot of people who we can say that we love them on friendship level, on level of bodies, on level of like brothers. I have some clients, and these clients call me brother, and I call them brother also back, because we feel this connection that we have to function as a family. They do not see me as a consultant or clairvoyant or medium. They see me as a brother, and I also do not see them as my clients. I don't treat them as clients, but I treat them as brothers. I never thought that what kind of welcome I will experience when I visit India. I visited India last year by the end of July, beginning of August, and actually like 3 months before that, I had a client from India, from Delhi, but he's living right now in the States. And when I told him, listen, I'm right now in India, he's like, yeah, you can be at my family. I said, listen, you have to ask them first if I can come there. And he's like, hey, Jan, welcome. And he said, yeah, no problem. Everything is said. I said, no, really, ask them. And then it happened that I have to go there like 2 days earlier because of some floods in other city that I planned to visit. And he said, no, 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 it's okay. You can go. I said, listen, ask first. And then when I came there, his brother picked me up at the airport. And when I met him and his friend, we truly felt like a family. They treat me like a family. They showed me everything. For them, I was really like a part of the family. And just before I left, his mother told me, listen, you and your family will be invited here on the wedding of both of our kids. And his mother told me, and I will buy clothes for wedding for your fiance. I was being shocked, because I was been there like 5 days, and she told me, yeah, you are something special. And I felt this love from them also. They saw me for the first time, but they knew that I helped their son so much, and they said, no, really, because of this help that you offered and give, and that you changed our son so dramatically on the better, because he felt really terrible, and I switched him like in in less than a week he was being a totally different person in a positive way, and they respect me because of this really so much that for me at one point I discovered I felt shocked, because what happened when we were waiting, we went to the hospital to visit like some kind of brother's future wife, grandparents, and when this girl entered the hospital because we were waiting in the lobby, she entered the hospital and then she went down and she touched with her hands to my shoes, to my legs, and then she introduced herself and gave me a hug. And when she gave me a hug and she went, I looked to the bar. I said, "What the fuck was?" So this was been like really like that they appreciate me so well. I was being shocked and I was like, okay. And next shock was been like 2 minutes later when we entered the room and girl's mother was been there and she did the same. I was like, wow, so they really respect me as a guru, which I didn't feel that I'm guru, they just okay, because you did this and this and this really gives you so much value. So I felt this love also from them. They saw me for the first time and they give me so much love that I was like, wow, this is unbelievable. Some people here in Slovenia who knows me 10, 20, 30 years, they do not show me so much respect that these people who meet me once and they just heard maybe one or two sentences or one story about me, what kind of impact on the life I have to someone. So this was really positive shock for me. But on the other hand, I was like, okay, I know that this comes from my heart, so it was in January, and so I accepted this. I didn't feel like, yeah, I'm a hero right now. No, no, I was being humble also. Thank you so much for you respect me, and that's it. I invited all of them to Slovenia. I know that they will come when it will be perfect timing, and I will show them also here a lot of stuff. I will show them respect as they showed me, and but definitely that kind of love that they showed me is more than worth it, more than appreciated. So when we talk about love, it's also how people, what kind of energy you are receiving from these people. So Rebecca and Jen, I know both of you. Rebecca maybe shorter time, Jen I know you longer, but I can say that I love both of you in this, I would say, brother sister level. Or I don't count you, both of you, as also these two other persons. I don't know who is looking for this. I don't see both of you as my clients. I can sense both of you like more like friends or like part of the family. That it's like the sister that I never had, or I don't know, the older sister that I never had, or the younger sister that I never had, or like a cousin that I never had. So definitely that kind of relationship I feel towards, I would say most, or thank you so much, Jan, towards every single client. Why? Because I never wanted that there will be like a barrier between me and someone who I do readings. I recently have a reading more. It was been like more mm, showing the path to one Japanese. Yes, I know, Rebecca. Rebecca, yes, I know. Thank you so much for this. And we talked for the first time, and he felt, this Japanese guy really felt so much connection with me, because he felt like that. He was like, "How do you know that? How do you know that?" I was like, "My guys are telling me this," and he's like, "It's like that you are the part of my family." I said, "Yeah, obviously." So even people who they met me like once, and I really give them some positive feedback, that feel this really good connection. And this is love, like on the first stage where everything I would say begins, so when you start to respect some people and this person respect yourself, you back, and when you start to show someone the beauty and this person shows you beauty back, and all this is also love. Recently, yesterday, I went with my son for a walk, and I met one girl. I know her for her. I know her like 6 7 years, because she was running also in the forest years ago. Then she has an injury on the knee, and I met her last Sunday. She was walking, and I met her yesterday when I was walking, and I had a son, and she's like, yeah, and she's like, I told her, yeah, I have a daughter at home. She's like, oh, this is your second child. I said, remember like 4 years ago that I carried my daughter? She's like, yeah, I remember. And then my son started to cry, and I said, listen, kid, do not cry in front of this beautiful girl, And I sensed this, that she was being flirted what I told to her, because she felt like some kind of appreciation. I give her this, hey June, topic for today. You know that. So definitely it was being, she felt this, let's say, love that I can give through my son to her, and we were talking later, like sometime maybe 10 15 minutes, and then I have to go, and I felt this really appreciation for her side also, as it was been for me. I show her, yeah, you're a really special person, you're a really nice person, and I give her this love, not romantic love, but body love, or like friendship love, and so definitely this is something that is also important, how you treat others, because with treating others you are showing them love, and from this, of course, it starts to grow to romance. I know that most people start romance from, let's say, friendship or just knowing each other. Okay, it's different maybe in some countries where they have arranged weddings, they're like, yeah, this is your wife, okay, and then slowly this love increased to the height of where it should be before the marriage, but all of the time this love starts like in a friendship level, and then from friendship level starts to grow into romance. This actually happened with me and my fiance, and in most of my relationships. So when you meet someone, you feel good, you start to feel a good energy, you start to feel something special, and then this starts to grow into serious love, and I know when I met my fiance, actually I didn't know at this first day, I didn't know that we would be together, and but what happened is actually that like in 6 weeks, feelings and emotions in both sides starts to grow, and we fall in love with each other. This romance love was been like building from body. Hey Al, good morning. Good evening. Here is evening. So this love started from like just knowing each other, and then partnership, friendship, and then into romance. I still remember it was been. This is so fun, So when I will tell this to my kids later and my grandchildren, what kind of response she gave me after our first kiss, it was been beyond everything, It's really hard to translate this because it's like it's really like a slang name. It's like slang word, But it was been like when he kissed me for the first time, she turns back and she said, it's like go to hell, but in a positive way, It was been so much fun, and I said, okay, I will say this in our wedding when I will kiss her, but more as a joke than something else, So all this is so, I would say, so important. Uh, when we start to get these emotions, when we start to get these feelings and everything, you know. Um, I explained this in my book, How to Attract Your Soulmate. So I will give you just maybe few words. So why? Okay. So like what was in my mind? Sorry for this. So yes, when we meet our soulmates. So right now I will connect this with soulmates and with twin flames as I speak in I think first video. So twin flames is someone who we meet, we are together, we separate, and that's it. Maybe we came together back, but definitely separation. At the end, it's separation. Twin flames is someone who just give you some lessons. When you learn lessons, both of you, separation. Soulmate is someone who you came together, and this person will stay with you till the end of your life. Soulmate, actually, these persons sign a contract, like a contract before they was born, and they decided, okay, we will be together. In this time that we are living right now, it can happen that also soulmates later became or twin flames or someone who never have nothing. There has been one, I read this in one book, and I will say that this is 100% true. You know, it's like it happened once that two persons, so female and man, sign up the contract. Yes, we will be together in this lifetime. And what happened that when kid was being born, uh, the mistake was being happened in hospital, and this kid, because he got too much oxygen, this kid became blind at age of 3, 4, 5 days. You know, because this was not been the plan for this soul to be blind in this relationship, in this lifetime. Uh, he went back and looked after her souls, and he told her, "Listen, I will be blind in this lifetime. I didn't know that, but because of the mistake of the nurse, I will be blind. Will you be still my wife?" And the soul said, "No, I want to have like a normal guy." And they canceled the contract, and this guy find another girl, and she find someone else. So soulmate contracts can be cancelled also. Do not think if you come to my reading, I tell you, yes, this person is your soulmate, this person is your twin flame, that this cannot be changed. It can be changed. Nothing is written on the stone. Also, these contracts between souls can be destroyed. Yeah, because we are living in that kind of environment when people are using free will, people are using some kind of power of destroying, of doing some not so good things, you know, that all this can be changed. So definitely these soulmates can be in one point not your life partner. But let's say this is like in 5%. I will talk right now about this 95% of when people meet their soulmate and they start to feel this love, and then this love brings them to have family, kids, grandchildren, everything, you know. So what happened when we meet our soulmates with someone, because sometimes this energy between that kind of people is totally different than energy towards others, you know. It's because they are connected. Souls already know, okay, this is my future wife, this is my future husband. So yeah, that's it. We came together right now. Only bodies and ego has to accept this, you know. And when this starts to happen, it's actually going to this direction that people start to feel weird, you know. Why I'm so attracted to this person, but like consciously she's not my type, you know, or it happened to me. It was really funny because first day that I met my fiance, I drive her home, and when she went out of the car, I look after her, and I was like, "Damn, she has big ass." I know. I told her this later, and she's like, "Yeah, I know that." A lot of people will feel like that I attack them, but no, she was like, "Yeah, I know that." So it was been like that. I remind myself, listen, okay, she is a nice person. Yes, Rebecca, she is a nice person, but I would like to have a girl with not so big ass. And on the opposite side, my fiance always dreamed about I will have hair, I will have dark, really dark uh, blue eyes, I have green brown eyes, and I'm actually smaller than her, like half an inch. So definitely totally opposite of what she wanted, like the outside of, let's say, how her prints on the red Ferrari has to look like. Not prints on the white horse, because this is old. Yeah, everybody can have a horse, you just have to be farmer, but you have to have Ferrari. So I was being totally opposite of what she was dreaming that she will have. But later, in my case, yeah, this big ass was not being such a problem. And also on the other side, that I'm smaller, that I'm dark hair, that I have eyes that are totally different. It was not being so important anymore because we both felt this insight that both of us felt this connection, and she realized what kind of person I am inside. I realized what kind of person she's inside, and this actually connect us so much. So when it came so far, of course, what happened that when I saw her for the first time, 5 minutes later, I told some kind of joke to her, and I looked to her, and she was smiling, and this was really like the beautiful smile that I ever saw. And this was really like something special for me. And actually, I would say that at that time, I fell in love with her without that I will know that. Right now, each day, I love her even more. Yes, sometimes we have some issues. Everybody has issues. If you do not have issues, then you do not have a relationship. But definitely, we are growing together, which is important. And this true love can be find like really like on the most mysterious ways. People usually ask me, okay, when I will meet my soulmate. I said, okay, I can see you approximately that time, and they're like, where this will happen? Okay, it doesn't matter when it happened. Just go with the flow. If I will tell you, I tell them, listen, if I will tell you the whole story, yeah, for example, June, I hope that I can take you as an example, because I know that you have your soulmate, that he just has to come out of quarantine and out of his, let's say, mud. I will not say shit. But anyway, so yeah, if I will tell you, yes, you will meet him at this and this store, when you will buy this and this stuff, you will notice his eyes, you will notice his wallet, you will notice tons of his credit cards, blah blah blah. Then you will put this in your mind. Everybody will put this into their mind, and they're like, okay, right now I have to be in this store every single day and just checking if man like this will enter. Of course, in this case, never this will happen. So it's better that I give you less information. That this journey is much nicer. Also for you, Jan, you know that you are not ready yet. You will be ready when you know that you will be ready. So definitely this soulmate love is something weird sometimes. Why? Because when we start to feel this connection, it can be scary. it can be really scary because we do not know why we feel that way, because it's like the first time we have only one soulmate, but maybe we can have like 10, 15, 20 twin flames. So with twin flames, we are feeling all the time the same. Yeah, it's a connection, it's some kind of chemistry, but when we meet soulmate, it's totally different, and a lot of people get scared because this is something new. This is something like what is going on. And then it's like when you go to school for the first time, this is something new. And when this is something new, you are scared. You're going to the university, you don't know if this is the right path or not, and you're scared. And the same is in love. We are scared. Why I'm feeling so towards this person, these feelings. Why do I feel attracted to this big ass so much? I didn't know. I was just being really like attracted. I want to spend more and more time with her without any like reason. Like why? Why is she so attracted to me? She has big ass. I don't like big asses. But obviously God's plan was being totally different. So it's like we don't know why this is happening until we are connected with this person, and then we start to realize, okay, happily, exactly, Jan. Uh, this is also what is happening, that people realize when people realize that these emotions are so strong, they run away because they don't want to feel that way, and they destroy everything, as you're saying, Senior Jan. You know what I'm talking about. I will talk in codes today. So this is a lot of time. This is happening. That people get scared. They run away because it is really emotion. It is something never experienced before, and they just run away. Yeah, Rebecca. You can say that again. Senior? No, no, L. L. It's not. It's not senior as you think. It's with Jan. We have some insider joke. It's not correlated with you. I really do not think that this is correlated with ages, because it's not. A lot of time people get scared, as Rebecca, yours in your case, Jan also, I would say in your case with Senior, this happened. Also, June, in your case, can be the same, that this Prosinečki, I will say Prosinečki. Later I will explain to you why I said this, but if you will Google this name, then you will know why I mentioned this. You have the same issue. Yes, yeah, you're right. So again, you are in the same boat with this. So these new emotions, new feelings put sometimes fear, sometimes this weirdness inside of us, and then we're like, oh, it's too much. I can tell you, when I visit kindergarten, in one day I crossed I went to the building, and I realized that I forgot my slippers at home. What I did, I didn't go to the to the room, to the classroom. I went on my foot. I started to walk to my mother's place where she worked. This was in, like, let's say 4 or 5 miles away. A lot of crossroads, a lot of traffic. I was been like 4 or 5 years old, but my fear. Okay, but my fear, what teachers will say to me. A lot of time this happens. There is, because this love is too tense, that we just have to walk away. you know so definitely, when people realize this and accept this, it's much easier, and then love can be really like strong, beautiful, that you can really experience love in all areas, you know. So I prepared like one joke also for this topic. I would say mostly girls today here. So I will ask all of you if you know what is the top speed of sex. You have like next 2 3 minutes. I will explain some stuff and then I will give you a proper answer. The exact answer actually. So sex is part of love. If there is like no good sex, also good love cannot be established, you know. But it's not always just sex, you know. You can buy sex, but you cannot buy love. You can buy that somebody take cares of you, but you cannot buy that you will take care of someone. This is also important. So when you realize this, then you start to see that yeah, sex is important as it's important how somebody cooks. You know, we have expression that love goes through the stomach. So if somebody is good, good in kitchen, this will be also like really good connection. You know. So girls, no answer. I give you one additional minute, and I will give you an answer. What is the top speed in sex? So exactly, Rebecca. I started like 3 or 4 relationships with sex, not successful. But if I started with romance, with when you can experience, when you feel this proper connection, you know, then you can experience uh, sex with someone, you know. So I will give you an answer. What is the top speed of the sex? It's 68. Why? Because in 69 it turns you over. So like small joke, you know. I just maybe next sessions I will put more jokes because I just want that people also feel this all this my other side of me, you know. This is that I'm like also stand-up comedian, you know, that I can crack some jokes really like I'm the you can put me anywhere and I will just start to tell some jokes or just like this that you fell into something and you just tell them some jokes, you know. So this when a relationship starts with sex, 99% it will not be successful at all because two people agree, okay, let's have sex. First time, second time, third time, oh, they fall in love. Yeah, really, you fall in love with sex, not with a person. But when you fall in love with a person, then you can have sex with this person, you know. So uh, it is important that we show other side that we want to take care in all areas. This means also in sex. This means also in and out of bedroom. You know, it's nothing more sexiest for me that someone prepares me really good meal, or that I prepare really good meal to my fiance, to my daughter, to my family. You know, whatever. This is really, I would say, sexy. You know, for me there is no like okay sexy shaved legs, you know, or I don't know, sexy red lips. No, you know, something extraordinary, something that you have to put a lot of love, or I would say some kind of excitement that you prepare for someone something extraordinary. You know, I remember when I proposed my fiance that I prepared this like really secretly. You know, when I told her, "Listen, I will propose you," I give her some misleading information. You know, yes, I will do this like in August. You know, then she realized, okay, she will propose me on my birthday, so she has birthday on 24th of August. And she was like, okay, she was preparing herself that this will happen on her birthday. But what actually happened that I proposed her on my birthday, which is in June. So when this actually happened, it was really big shock for her, you know, because I took her in one place, really beautiful place where you can see the whole my hometown, you know, where both of us lived. We are still living here, you know. And I asked her something, and she said, of course, it was not been doubt that she will say no to this, you know. But this some kind of surprises makes love more excitement. You know that you can prepare something to the person that you love, something special. You know, I did so many, I would say, crazy things to my exes that all of them really loved, you know. Also, I did some craziest things to my fiance, and also she loved me because of this, maybe even more in June. So definitely, it's so. I know this is now right now. So it's really important that you show also love to the persons that you has have feelings. You know. Today, my brother wrote a post on Facebook because we have quarantine and we have like this hashtag stay home. And he's like, "Dear post officer, who bring me that you are bringing me bills, please follow the rules of government, stay home." So it was really like that he sent him this love. Yeah, you can stay home, be safe, please be safe. Do not worry about my bills. You know, even if you bring me bills next month, I will pay them next month. But stay home right now. I take care of you. You know, like this. You know, so it will be that he sent this love to him, more like a joke. But it's so easy to say I love you. I love you all girls. Right now I would say that most of you are girls right now in my room. If there is a man, sorry. So Rebecca, you have to tell your post officer also. Stay home next time. Uh, it's so easy to say I love you, but it's much harder to show you this, to give you some information corrected about this. Okay, I will do this. 8th of June, 1977, 4:15 p.m. Maribor is my date, place of birth. So I'll give you all the information, but I will send you this on Skype, no problem. So when you show love to your loving ones, is more important than just empty words. You know, I sometimes make jokes when my friends are like, "I love you." I said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, you love me, of course." I said, "No, no, no, I really love you." You see, this second sentence is more. You show me more, you know. But like when I clean dishes, without that she will ask me for this. This is how I show her love. When she prepare me a really good lunch, this is how she show me love, you know. So this is also important. These small things are important in the love, in relationship love. So for all of you girls, exactly, Jan, you just took you make this sentence much clearer, much shorter than I was thinking. So definitely, yes, it is that way that actions are more important than just words. No, no, Jan, it's okay. Because sometimes I say this long way, and then it's like, yeah, but you can say only this, and it is the same. It's like a picture. You can see picture, but picture is telling you more words actually uh, than actually you can say. So there is a lot of discussions about some pictures like Mona Lisa, if she's smiling or not. Maybe she's farting. Maybe she saw an alien. You never know, and nobody will know because only Leonardo da Vinci knows this. But at the end, maybe he drew himself, and she just cut the beard off, and this would be him. You never know. So, but definitely, yes, actions are more important than just empty words, empty. It's like that you're throwing like a rock to somewhere, and if you hit, it's okay. If you do not hit, wish you best luck next time. So this love area can be really wide. I will later on Skype. This love area, it's not only I love you, I like you, I hope that you love me. No, it's more than that. It's how you present the people that you love to others. You know, I have a friend. He's dating one older, like she's 14 years older than him, and he's dating her, and he called her a friend. I was like, Micha, his name is Micha. If your friend is having toothbrush at your place, this person is not a friend. And he's like, yeah, you know what? I said, yeah, I know. Whatever. So he never hold her hand when I go outside. This is somehow that he's not accept her. Yeah, this is not the proper way that he tell her, I love you. So, but obviously this is just fine for her. Maybe she will also not be like that everybody will know that they are a couple. But anyway, if you stay there 5, 9 nights per week, this is something more than just friends. So from my point of view, this is not the proper way of showing love to someone. That he's driving her around and they have sex inside of the room. Outside of the room, they are like friends. Nothing more. Really, this is not appreciation. This is not something that counts. This is not something that it is important. So definitely, love is important, but girls also do some actions. Also, boys will do actions when they will put their fears and smash it into the toilet. And what? Oh, June, you are jumping. June, you have to listen to this all the way because I mentioned you maybe the time that you weren't here. But anyway, so definitely love is really, 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 really the most important emotion. Why? When we speak about law of attraction, if you can put love in any area of your life, then you will be successful in these areas. If you can put love into your business, then you will be successful. If you can put love into your body, you will be healthy. If you can put love into your hobby, with this hobby, you'll be really successful. If you put love to your pets, pets will reward you back. Right, John? Your cat is all the time in your videos. So remember this. Put love in every single area of your lives, and then you'll have the most beautiful life that you ever imagined. I know I love you too, June. You know that. So last 4 minutes, I can see 5 persons here. I will give you all of them. I just hope right now. So L, Jan, Rebecca, June, and one more is here. I will give you four of you, for all five of you, three messages today correlated with love. Huh? Newbie here. I'm so happy that you joined me today. I hope that you will join me tomorrow also. Rebecca, love message for you today. Rebecca, mm, write on the balloon name of your husband and release this balloon to the universe that you will get back him as you wanted. VVB, what is VVB? So, okay, next, Jan. Jan, ask yourself what you truly want in your love life, because right now I will say that you are not satisfied with what you want. June, give yourself more appreciation, give yourself more gifts that you will feel this deeper connection. L, L, when you will forget about him, he will be back. That's amazing. I think that I give you really good. Okay, yes, I can see that it's some kind of freezing. So, Jan, I forgot your message. No, ask yourself what you truly want in your love life, because right now I will say that you are not satisfied with this. So tomorrow, June, you give me a really good idea if you are still here. So tomorrow we will speak about how to increase. Exactly, exactly. Tomorrow I will speak about how to increase your intuition. So the topic will be that. Give me some suggestions, maybe on comments, if you want to hear some kind of topics. Maybe you can send me messages on WhatsApp, Skype, wherever you want, and that I will know. I have in my mind one topic. It will really like maybe also. Yes, yes. So in few days, I think that I will have maybe some kind of special session. It will be also amazing. I will not tell you what will be the topic, but anyway, it will be super, super good. So this is it for today. I really hope that you enjoyed. Today I broke my own record. It has been 5 persons into my room. So yeah, slowly we are going up. I'm happy that all of you joined today. Speak to you tomorrow. If you have any questions, just let me know. You know that I can answer like some. And then rock and roll. Sending you love and blessings, my girls, and love you all. Be in love and be loved. Yes, and tomorrow I hope that I will be able to show you some really good, maybe pictures of my family celebrating 4th birthday of my daughter. Bye bye.